Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today we're getting back to work on the ditch project. Hump up. Now we made some good progress yesterday, but I didn't quite make it as far as I wanted to, so we're gonna have to do some more digging here today with the machine. But I got the trench dug out from the house here, so we have access into the house. I do have some more cleaning up to do inside that trench I'm gonna have to do by hand, which is gonna be a lot harder now that the ground refroze. But I'm gonna put the junction box here, and we're gonna be running the electric and water down to the vegetable garden. I got this trench in pretty well. This one actually went a little bit easier because I didn't have a lot of rocks to go through. And I modified my plan a little bit. Instead of going into the center ring there, I'm actually just gonna jut it off and put it right on the inside of the entrance here, both the electric and the water spigot. Don't mess it up, Pop. But then I got the long ditch going out to the barn, almost done. I still have about 15 feet to go. I made it just inside my man gate out there, and then I was hitting something hard and started slipping in the mud, so I wasn't able to go any further. I tried to keep it as straight as I could going out there. I wanted a slight curve, but right there in that low spot, I started hitting some mud and I started sliding around a little bit. I had to make some adjustments. And it's a little hard to see in the shadows, but we are filling up with water here. Look at that. And like I said in the last video, my dad put French drains going through here, so I did cut through a couple of those, taking this trench out to the barn. And it seems some of them are still running water. And like I showed you with digging the duck pond, we have a lot of clay in my ground, so anytime I dig a hole, it fills up with water. That's why I want to try and get this trench backfilled as soon as possible. But I need to do some more trenching with the machine today before we get the pipe in the ground. And even before we get the pipe in the ground, I have to do some hand digging to clean up the bottom there. So my main goal today is to get the trenches finished. I'm gonna try and clean them out by hand so everything's ready to lay the pipe in. Hump pop. The waterfalls are freezing up a little bit more because it's still cold here. Oh, the geyser. She's still blowing. But we're getting some nice ice formations here on the waterfalls too. And I don't have mumbles and the ducks out right now. There's really nothing out here for them. But we have some work to do today, so we got to get moving. And I also want to try and get those mushroom saddle stones up to the barn today, so I'm able to start the coop project whenever I finish up this trench. Hump pop. right, we are making some progress here. It is moving so much quicker out here in the open. I already cut through some wires. There's a couple different wires in here, taking power up to the barn over the years, and another French drain. None of that is needed. Whenever I started the hole here, I started kicking out a lot of mud. Hopefully that doesn't fill up the whole trench, but it looks like it's already heading down that way. I don't know where all this water is coming from. I just got a lot of water in the ground, I guess. I wish I had a natural spring. Might be one in there, I just gotta find it. But this ended up being the hardest section just inside the gate here. I don't even see a lot of rocks in there. It was just really hard and frozen. I had to keep using the boards to get traction going up the hill here, and then I had to space them out with a couple other boards so I didn't keep drifting into the side. I definitely still have some hand digging here before I can set the post and get the hydrant all plumbed in. That is gonna be a process. Hump up. But we are making progress on this last ditch line. I'm probably almost halfway there. I'm gonna go in and grab a drink, warm my hands up a little bit, and I'm just gonna be following these tracks right around the bend here into the food forest next to the nectarine tree. We're gonna be bringing it right in here where this is standing. So we have a little bit more to go here yet. The sun is coming out, but it is freezing. But at least the snow flurry should be over now. Look at the pond. Come on, Echo Pup. I just picked up a load of feed here. I got 2 for the chicken, 2 for the ducks and geese, and then I got a scratch grain as treats. This has been pretty much my maintenance amount. Gets me through about a week or so. But we got the ditches finished. This one was the hardest section going up next to the barn here. You can see it's starting to fill with water. Got a little wiggly next to the fence there, but I did finish the long one going over to the food forest. That whole trench there took about the same amount of time it took me to go from this gate up to the barn. I didn't even find a lot of rocks in there. It was just frozen solid here, really hard to get through. Out there was a lot softer. There were a few spots I actually hit some stones. The color of the dirt actually changes right about there. It starts to get a lot grayer and clayer. More clayier. More clayier. But I got it wrapped all the way around to the other side of the food forest where I'm going to be putting the last hydrant. And I'll probably clean out that ditch first, make sure it's all cleaned out and ready for piping and the hydrant, because that soil isn't frozen yet, being a fresh dig. This area is already frozen. Everything I opened up inside there is frozen. And this is a fresh dig too, but the ground is just a lot harder over here. I might even need a pickaxe or something. On Snowballs, what's going on, girls? Nice and warm out here for you. You don't have your socks on, Bobtail. You got to pick your feet up. Good job, roosters. Hump up. But I gotta get this feed inside, check on everybody, make sure they got water. Hump up. What's going on in here, chickens? Everybody happy? The chickens still have a little bit of feed in here. Still got access to water, a little bit. Almost all my buckets are empty in here. I got 2 left, but they're pretty frozen. How you doing in there, boys and girls? Are you the one making all the noise in here? You are a big bird. Why does it look like you only have 1 sock on? Oh, you only have feathers on the outside of your feet. Where's Duchess? How you doing, girl? Is that you? There you are. You're Dark Duchess. What's going on, girl? You don't want to jump the fence? I know. You probably miss your ducks, don't you? I know. We'll get you out there soon. Well, ladies, nobody wants to be outside today. I don't blame you. Come on, pup. Let's check on the ducks, buddy. I have the door open for the snowballs. It's because there were some starlings in there this morning that needed to fly out. Coming out a little bit, ladies. Nobody's out at the love shack. The door's open. Nobody's coming out, though. And I did not let the ducks out today. There's nothing out here for them. Oh, we got more starlings in there. Echo's chasing them out. Look at all them in there. What are they doing? There you go, pup. Good boy, good boy. You get those birds out of there. Come on. Good job. What's going on? Hey, ladies. Still got some water in that bucket? I gave them an extra bucket because those bowls get splashed out real quick. Oh, you're fine. I'm not coming in there. I can get you some extra hay down. How you doing, noisy bird? I hear you over there. I'm probably yelling. They get real loud and then I try and talk over them. What? What? What, you big fluffy bird? What are you gonna do? You gonna protect your ducks? He keeps protecting his ducks when I come in here. They all get behind him. Good job, bud. Huh, you gonna neck down at me? I see you. Yeah, you're being a good guard. You're being a good guard, Goose. Look at that. Good fighting stance, buddy. Yeah. Oh, you big fluff ball. I see you. Hey, Hermione. How you doing, girls? All right, I'll get you some water up here. You still have plenty of feed. What are you finding, Echo Pup? You find eggs? Huh? Did you eat it? You find an egg or did you eat an egg? What's going on in here? Oh, someone busted an egg. Oh, it froze and popped. I missed one and yeah, I missed an egg in here and it froze and popped open. You go ahead and clean that up. But what are you doing, bird? Lift your neck up. You be a nice bird. Now, I see how fluffy you are. All right, pup, you're just gonna settle in. You got some time in there? All right, you do you. Everything's frozen. Oh, I just looked outside and I think we have birds trapped in the love shack cage too. Guess everybody's trying to hide inside for warmth. Huh, mom balls? What is it? It's just over 20 degrees in here. And I have my Icelandic wool sweater on today. I even have one of my own hoodies on underneath and it's still cold. So I'm not even giving the birds a chance to go outside and slip on the ice. There's no reason for it. Come, bud, you done working in there yet? Come on, pup. Good. All right, back to doing you. I'll bring water up. Birds. How y'all getting along in there? It's a little bit tighter for everybody over here. I know it, but you got daylight coming in that window. It looks nice out there, but it's a lot better in here. Huh, you big fluffy girl. You wait until it warms up before you start laying some eggs. All right. No eggs from Mumbles yet. Maybe once she starts baking some eggs, she might start getting interested in dabbles. You do you, girl. Huh, Pop. I got all these buckets I've been using, 2 buckets a day. These ones were the first couple days, a little bit of ice. Then they started getting a little bit thicker on the top here. And then these buckets I couldn't even break through barely. Huh, Pup. There's some at least 1.5 inches right there. And it's on the walls of the bucket too. These ones are heavy. We'll make it through, ladies. Huh, Pup. All right, let's make sure all the birds are out of there. There's a junco up there. Nobody trapped? Nobody trapped in there, right? All right, Gina, you don't have to come out. Snowballs, you alone in there, Snowballs? You have invaders. Locals only. Where are you? Everybody vacate? Anybody lay eggs? Good, I'll take those. Maybe get them before they freeze. Thank you, Bert and the ladies. They have no water. Uh-oh. I can fix that. Come on, pup. We gotta get water for everybody's. All right, I gotta do a turnover on the barn, unload this feed, get everybody water and sorted. I'll get this all unloaded, and then we can get back to work on the ditches. All right, I'm filling up some warm water buckets here so I can take them up to the barn in the truck. That's gonna be a lot easier now that the ground's frozen. And I'm probably gonna have to keep doing this until we get this ditch done. Pop. I know it. Well, it's no fun bringing buckets up here to the barn, but at least we have a beautiful day to do it. I think we're gonna keep getting snow flurries. Pop. Winter Wonderland. My ditch is already starting to turn white. I think this is gonna be a long process, but we're making progress. Alright guys, we're actually running out of time here tonight. The sun is already down and it's time to close up the barn. Just checking out my ditch lines here. They don't need to be straight, but it feels good to get them in. It's going down into the low teens tonight, so a lot of the inside here is going to freeze up again, making all the hand digging going to be harder. Pop. But that's going to be a problem for tomorrow. I got everyone feeding fresh warm water tonight, so they're going to be warmed up going into this cold. Oh girl, and pants. What's going on, Sammy? You got Anna and Lucy above you. Anybody outside? Just Echo Pup. Come on, pup. It's getting cold out here. The sun's down and the birds are already up. But we made some good progress today. Pup. I'm gonna go ahead and close everybody up. It's almost dinner time. Hey, Mumbles. You gonna sleep by the door, girl? Come on, pup. I just wanted to check on everybody. I'm about to close up. Yeah, I see you, big bird. And I'll see you all in the morning. Puppy, get your ball. Bring. Hey, Bonnie, you're not going to sleep there with your butt hanging out the door, are you? That's not gonna be very warm. Go on inside, girl. I gotta get that door shut. Got wind blowing in. There you go. I got everybody in here, fresh feed and water too. You all good? Still good? I already collected eggs. They actually had 5 in there. I think they're starting to build up. Huh, Dizzy? Good. Whoa. Closing up. Huh, Pop? What are you sniffing? We don't have any wild birds going in sleeping with Bert tonight, are they? What are you doing, Junko? Yeah, you make a nest in the trees. Huh, Pop? Bert, how you doing, bud? A bunch of starlings in here again tonight? No? Alright, we're gonna close up. I already got your 3 eggs. Alright, bud, we'll see you in the morning, Bert. Come on, pup, they got good feed and water. Alright, things aren't going as quick as I wanted them to for this ditch project, but it is cold and I'm only one person. It's a process, and I guess I'm gonna have to continue the process tomorrow. Huh, pup? So that's going to be all for this one. We're not finishing projects, but I'm bringing you along for the whole process. So if you want to keep following along with everything here at Whitt Acres, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave, and you can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Good boy.